Most people feel uncomfortable when they see bats flying at night. A dark shape in the sky, silent wings, a strange face, a creature that disappears into the darkness. For many people, bats feel scary. They are connected with haunted houses, dark caves, horror movies, and fear. But what if I told you that this animal is not a monster of the night? It is actually one of nature's most important helpers. This is a bat. And even though many people fear bats, the truth is much more interesting. Bats are some of the most misunderstood animals on Earth. They come out when the sun goes down. While humans are sleeping, they fly through forests, farms, gardens, caves, and city skies. But they are not looking for people. They are not flying around just to scare us. Most of them are doing something very important. They are searching for food. And for many bats, that food is insects, mosquitoes, moths, beetles, crop pests, tiny flying insects that fill the night air. A single bat can spend the night hunting again and again, catching insects that many other animals miss. And this is one reason bats are so important, because without animals like bats, insect populations could grow much faster. More insects can mean more crop damage, more pests, more problems for farmers, and more imbalance in nature. So while people are sleeping inside their homes, bats are quietly working above them. They are like silent night guardians. But bats do not only help by eating insects. Some bats help plants grow. In different parts of the world, nectar-feeding bats visit flowers at night. As they drink nectar, they can move pollen from one flower to another. That helps some plants reproduce. Other bats eat fruit, and when they fly away, they can spread seeds across forests and wild places. In this way, some bats help forests recover, plants spread, and ecosystems stay alive. It is strange to think about. An animal that many people fear can actually help grow forests. But fear often comes from misunderstanding. Bats fly at night, so we do not see them clearly. They move quickly, so they feel mysterious. They live in caves, trees, old buildings, and dark spaces, so people imagine the worst. And their faces can look unusual compared to animals we know better. But looking strange does not mean being evil. Being active at night does not mean being dangerous. And having wings in the dark does not make an animal a monster. Most bats want nothing to do with humans. They do not want to get tangled in your hair. They do not want to chase you. They are usually trying to avoid people and survive the night. Of course, bats are wild animals. You should never touch a bat with your bare hands. If you find one inside a house, injured or unable to fly, the best thing to do is contact a wildlife expert or local animal rescue. Respecting wildlife also means keeping a safe distance. But fear is not the same as respect, and bats deserve respect. They are mammals just like us. They give birth to live young. Mother bats care for their babies. In many species, young bats depend on their mothers until they are strong enough to fly and hunt on their own. Imagine a tiny bat clinging to its mother in the darkness of a cave or a quiet roost. Not a monster, not a nightmare. Just a small animal trying to grow, survive, and become part of the night sky. Bats also face many dangers: habitat loss, climate change, disease, human fear, and the destruction of places where they rest and raise their young. Sometimes, animals do not disappear because they are weak. They disappear because people never understood how important they were. And that is why bats need a different story. Not the story of fear. Not the story of monsters, but the story of balance. The story of an animal that flies through the night and helps keep nature working. The next time you see a bat flying under the moonlight, remember this. That little shadow in the sky may be eating insects. It may be helping plants. It may be spreading seeds. It may be doing quiet work that most people never notice. Bats may look mysterious. They may live in the dark. They may not be beautiful to everyone. But nature does not care if an animal looks beautiful. Nature cares about purpose. And bats have a purpose. They hunt. They pollinate. They spread seeds. They help protect balance. So maybe bats are not creatures to fear. Maybe they are creatures to understand. Because while the world sleeps, bats are still working. Above the trees, over the fields, through the night air. Silent, fast, and almost invisible. And sometimes the animals we fear the most are the ones nature needs the most. If you want to discover more misunderstood animals like this, follow the channel. Because nature is full of creatures that are much more important than they look.